made. I mean, you know, since we in the business, since Gayle and Oprah and all that, they in the business of going after dead people. I mean, if you in that business of really going after dead people and laying out potential dirty laundry of dead people, there's about 10,000 dead white men or more that you can lay out, like that you can destroy. You know, you start with George Washington and what he did to black people, how many black women he must have raped and how many black people he killed throughout his lifetime. Moving forward, you know, you talk about, you know, things that Elvis Presley did during his life. You talk about what you just said, the example you just gave about white men for raping black women for rent money. You know, I mean, you can go. I mean, again, that's what I'm thinking about. When you think about the Michael Jackson thing, what are they doing there? You are going after a dead man. Okay, you're going to go after one dead man. Go after all the white dead men, too, because they have a whole lot more dirt than Michael Jackson could ever have if he lived 1,000 lifetimes. And I like what you just said. I think that's a great point. Let me tell you something, too. Everybody who's watching, I'm speaking to Dr. Claude Anderson. He's the author of the book. The book's Powernomics, Black Labor, White Wealth, Dirty Little Secrets 1 and 2, The Black History Reader. Please, if you're on YouTube, please stop right now and please give him a thumbs up. Give him a thumbs up on the video so that the people will see the video. So share it far and wide. Please share it. Also, Malcolm Nelson, I want to say thank you. Malcolm says, Dr. Anderson, that he says, I just bought the Claude Anderson Economic Power Pack moments ago. Love you, brothers. Black Power. Thank you for that, Malcolm. Also, thank you for your donation to the platform. We really appreciate that. Everything costs money to run. And so this money goes right back into the community. So anybody else who feels inspired to financially help out, we would love that. That really helps us to pursue the mission. So if you're interested in supporting Dr. Anderson by buying some of the books or buying his bundle pack, go to powernomics.com. That's powernomics.com. Also, if you're interested in supporting the Black Business School, we have things going on there that will change your life. Feel free to go take a look at our kids program at blackmillionairesoftomorrow.com. That's blackmillionairesoftomorrow.com. So, Dr. Anderson, let me change
Before you change, can I say something before you change? Let me go back 1 second and put a tag on what you just said. See, have you seen one white person or one white producer or a white media company go out and make a movie about the fact of history that says that up until 1808, see, primarily what they're bringing into the country, 80% of the slaves coming into the country, Dr. Watkins, were black men. 80 up until 1808 in the Constitution, where it says slavery must end in terms of importing slaves into Africa, the country must end by 1808. This was put into the Constitution in 1789, but it gave 1808 as being a cutoff date. If you're going to bring in the slaves in, you must bring them in before 1808. Period. And 80% of what they're bringing in was black men, because they want the biggest, strongest thing they can get their hands on, and so that they can use him and work him to death before he's 40 years of age, when they have to pay in a Social Security or retirement for him. He just became expendable, thrown away and flushed down the toilet. But after 1808, they set up this practice in the southern states. It started. They set up 3 states to be breeding states: South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, and Maryland, where they started breeding. At that point, they said, well, now we can't bring in more slaves. We need slaves. Where are we going to get them from? They said, the black women that are already here, the black women we brought here already, they got the eggs in their bodies. We can use them as incubators. And so they made North Carolina, Virginia, and Maryland slave breeding states. And in that process, they put up a practice that's what I told you, every white boy, when he reached about 14, he considered himself to have reached manhood by going to bed with a black woman, with her permission or without her permission. The black man could not stop the white man from raping or robbing or going to bed with a black woman, or making her his mistress, or having as many kids as he could get from her, because he get it free. Rather, where he used to go to Africa and pay $25 or $40 for a damn slave, he can now get him free on his plantation. And so consequently, every black woman on those plantations were getting screwed on a regular basis. But whites have been controlling the media ever since the history of this country. Have you seen any whites making movies out of this, where white men they're going to bed? Some of these girls were only 10 and 12 years of age. They were screwing them, and they were getting pregnant by the 13 and 14 and having babies. We had babies having babies. The white man was killing all of them in the bed. But have you seen anything about this? White men got more self-respect and preserving their royalties and their superiority. They're going out and degrading themselves and they're degrading their race. Only our people have yet to learn how to use the little bit of power and resources they get to enhance and uplift their own race and quit beating up on their own people. That's my long and short of it.
Mm. Whew.